the wonderful sound of baking toast. 270, 271, 272. Okay, welcome back to another episode of FTB Resurrection. We are here in the overworld just for a tiny bit, and then we gotta head out. And there's a fly buzzing around my head, and it's really annoying. Go away. So, right here, I got something. Have I used it in this world? I don't think I've used it in this world, but I've used it before. It is the Liquid Crafter. A very useful tool. It'll let you craft anything that uses liquids. So you see this recipe for solid air uses a water bucket. But that'd be really annoying to have to constantly get a water bucket. Place the recipe, blah, 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 blah. So what this Liquid Crafter does is it stores water internally. And instead of using a water bucket, it'll just take one water from this and use it in the recipe. And it is getting obsidian from... Hooray for random crashes. But where was I? Yeah, it's getting random obsidian. I think that's from this. Yep. But I should be able to fix that. Where's the front face of this? It must be on... Ow. This side? No, it must be on that far side then. So the back is not output. That should fix that problem. So camouflage paste, blaze powder, and water bucket makes this solid air, and then whenever it gets a redstone signal, it will take whatever it needs and put it into an output. So all I have to do, sit here and spam this lever a little bit, and then, you know, I got some solid air. And there's a reason I need the solid air. It's not just for fun. Solid air is pretty fun. It's basically vanilla barrier blocks, just barrier blocks that you can break. But what it's for... Ooh, freaky. Not supposed to be for my jetpack. Shoot, I'm gonna fall out of the world here. What it's for is loading the world. No, it is for this system over here. I figured out the problem. It's kind of complicated. It was like 3 things I was doing wrong. But the reason I need this solid air is, if you see right here, I have it. 2 pieces. It's for this guy, because he is a little trickster. Look at those eyes. He is a little trickster, and he likes to make some jokes. One of his favorite jokes is to see something that's like that way, and come out and go, la 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 la, I'm walking all the way on these things, spin around a few times on them, keep going, keep spinning on them, and then eventually get over here. It takes a very long time. What this solid air does is it's like, ha ha ha, oh, I can't go that way, better go this way, which is faster. So yeah, so you see this guy's doing it. He's just like dancing on the bottles pretty much. And I don't want him to do that. I want him to get to the bottle that he needs to get to. See, exactly that. That's exactly what I don't want him to do. I want him to be able to get to the bottle he has to get to. Then other than that, not be messing around. But he's still... Oh, you're a jerk. What do you have that's so important? You have that wolf stuff. Okay. Should be good now. I think I just placed it in the way of his pathfinding. Oh, no, I have to go that way. Okay. But that should help a little bit, I'm hoping. But yeah, I got this system working. So let me... I had to change things around a little bit. It may look the same at first, but it's actually... I had to make quite a bit of a change to it. Here's what it is right now. So, 2 things I had to change, I think. One was the interface. I think the config's right. I'm not actually sure if you need this or not, but I do have the config set up. But I need to take this wrench, any wrench pretty much, and if you wrench it, you see the arrow turns. That's the side the interface allows access through. So the input bus needs access from this side right here. That's pointed to that side. You can see every side has an arrow, if I could look underneath, pointing that this is the side that has access. I think that's how it works. The import bus has a redstone card. It's set to active without signal. And before, there was actually... It looked like this. There was a block here. And these would both go to the block, so the block would be powered. But I guess that's not strong enough of a signal, especially for this right here. That's not... this powering the block doesn't get to here. So it must be indirectly powered. Kind of like placing a redstone block there, if you think about that. This block, if there's a lamp here, would turn on, but this one wouldn't. So I moved them onto that. So you see the torch is right underneath it. Looks a little weird, but it works. And now it works just fine. It will pull out sugar cane whenever there is no sugarcane in the system. I had to change the system a little bit too. I'll get to that. Or this jar is empty. So you can see, obviously, this jar is now full. Same with the water jar. Same with this jar. This jar doesn't have any yet because I don't have enough leather. This one's good. 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 And that's as far as I've gotten so far. Actually, I did this one. Yeah. So the other system, the red system, that was the black one. This is the red one. Actually, that was the red one too, wasn't it? I got rid of the chest. I got rid of the buffer chest. Because what would happen is it would say, this is empty. I need to get some of this. I need some sugarcane. So it'll pull a sugarcane. It'll throw it in that chest. It'll pull it out of the chest and put it into the thing to cook. Be like, oh, system doesn't have any sugarcane. I need another. And send another one. It'll send another one. Send another one. I don't know if it's like 2 stacks of sugarcane in there, and I only need like 5 essence. So instead, I also figured out or determined that this can wait. It doesn't need to happen instantly. If there's no room in the system, it'll keep trying and until there is. So I don't need the buffer. The only storage bus is underneath these covers. See, these are covers running right into the furnace. So if it needs sugarcane, sugarcane's going to go right there. It's going to start cooking. And why are you not going? Hello? Hi. What you doing? Oh, by the way, I gave him a bow tie and 2 speed upgrades. He runs pretty fast now. I'll figure out why he's broken. But yeah, it goes right into there. And until it cooks, it'll see that it's there. So if it's an item that takes a long time to cook, it's not going to end up with as many. Which is really important for something that's like one of something. It'll just burn through it. I'll send another one before it gets a chance to get out there. It makes sense if you think about it slowly. But yeah, that works. I have half of it set up. And I actually have to modify this part of the system here. I'll do this side real quick. Basically, I had to take up this entire gray line. And this was weird because I had 2 sets of buses here. 2 sets of these P2P tunnels. And I'm like, wait, why do I need that? Because there are 7 of these. And each one takes 2. So that's 14. That's 1, 2. Oh, I know why I needed that. I know why I needed that. I still need that. Oh my god, I'm a dummy. Well, I totally had to refigure out how this is working. Because the reason I only had 8 is because the cables can only maintain 8 at a time. Yeah. But how do I do that? Okay, I'm gonna need to do some thinking about this. I figured it out for over here. I kind of. I don't want to fly around, otherwise I'm going to fall out of the world because I don't have much juice left. But you see that there's a cable running underneath now. And the P2P bus comes up from the outside. So there is 32 signals that need to be received on this line. These 4 on the bottom will get the inner 8, inner 8, inner 8. And these ones on the side will get the outer 8. So that will cover all of them. And it should work. I think I should do the same thing here, where I will have a set of P2P buses, a P2P setup here, and a P2P setup down here, because there is not enough space right here to fit it. This thing has to move in one, and I need to get a cable right here when there's an interface right here, and that's just not gonna happen. Stupid fly is still here. Yeah. So I'm gonna take some time. I'm going to fiddle with this a bit, and we can try putting in a crafting recipe and see what happens. Yay! Magic! It's time to slaughter the cows! 6. 3. Wow. These cows... Oh, 8. These cows just give no leather. There you go. There's 4. I'm satisfied. Alrighty then. Got the entire system hooked up, and by that I mean anything I had selected manually to request stuff for, which is all the important ones, at least. In my opinion, all the important ones. We got all the basic elements. We got magic. We got energy, movement, this movement, tools, herbs, flesh, brain, energy, wood. This one isn't actually being filled, but it is being filled indirectly. Telemin. All the really important ones are all being filled and will remain filled as long as there are supplies in the system, which obviously I don't have supplies for all these. But there is one thing I have to fix. When I just started, I pointed out that it's like you're getting stuck. What are you doing? I think the problem is he's holding something he can't reach. Whatever he needs is way, way across this back wall. Probably in one of these corners. Like maybe this. Maybe he has some of this. Looks like it could be some of this. Maybe some of this. I don't know why I would have that. But whatever it is way back in this corner. So I need to increase his range. Not by much. Probably by like 3 or 4 blocks. That's probably all he really needs. So I need to actually make something to do that. Yay. Oh, here I'm actually going to grab some diamonds because I'm feeling we're going to need them in a little bit. Let's just go here. Let's make it stop raining. That's always a requirement. And we're going to do a little bit of thaumaturging. Right here in the Thaumanomicon, tiny spectacles. Golems are notoriously short-sighted, and these glasses are going to be a weakness to some degree. Glass, iron, glass. Really easy, really cheap. Hopefully, it'll do as much as I need it to. Which isn't, I don't need to do much. I don't need it to do that much. I just need to do a little bit. I need 2 pairs of these. So I need exactly 4 glass. Do I have any in the system? Make this go a little faster. Yes, I have just enough. So here we go. I need another iron. I thought there were 2 there. So prepared here. Iron. Glass. And wand. There we go. It'll only let you shift click it in. Nothing else. Stupid fly, get out of here. He's still here. He just is bothering me all day now. A little attention hog. So there's one more thing I actually have to do to this system. Because not all of it's entirely working. There's a few spots where it's kind of a little lackluster. Here you go. Wait, you gotta let me give you goggles. There you go. Do you have little goggles on? Oh, he's so adorable! He's wearing little tiny goggle spectacles. Where'd the other one go? Here you are. Can you see now? Oh, I totally can. Perfect. Look at him go. I'm gonna wait for that back wall like it's his job, because it is. And there we go. There is all we need of Potentia. The comparator turns on and it stops outputting the charcoal. But as you can see, there are 2 back here that aren't being done. These 2 are still turned off. And there's nothing going into the system for them. Which 2 is that? That would be the motion and the gear. Motion and the gear. Well, it wasn't this one. It was this one I was referring to. This one has 18. This one has 10. Which means nothing's gone into it. The other one I was talking about is order. But that has got some. What I need is a crafting card. What this will do, I think, will allow it to craft the materials it needs using the system. Instead of having to have them specifically. Because what I need are levers and trapdoors. And I don't have any, but I can craft them. The system can craft them. So let's just make 2 cards right here. Shouldn't be too long. Didn't take long at all. I apparently don't have the crafting table recipe in here automatically. So let's do that. That. And there we go. Nice and shapeless. 2 crafting cards. And this should accomplish the task of whatever I need to do here. See, there's nothing there. There's no trapdoors. When I throw this in, there should be trapdoors. There we go. It works. Okay. With a little pause for severely dramatic effect, we get trapdoors. And eventually we will get levers. I'm going to have to expand the crafting system a little bit to do that better. But now it is finally time for the magical, mystical wand whack on the runic brick. We got all the juices we could ever want, constantly being refilled by golems with their little hidey holes. Automatic system underneath that we'll be able to craft very soon. So now we just do this and boom. Maybe this block can't be here yet. That just got sucked into there. Here it is. Shaboom. There we go. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It is a work of art and magic. I can go back there now. Oh, that item builder actually doesn't have anything in it. I just realized. So yeah. System's up and running. Do I actually have everything under here I need to do this? I don't. Okay, let's try to do this. Let's go right now. Let's try to make a crafting recipe. So, I'm just going to do a pickaxe of the core. What this takes is a thaumium pickaxe, which is going to take thaumium. Auto-crafting that stuff is actually pretty easy. There's systems in the game already, in the mod itself, already to do that. So what it actually takes, if you look at the Thaumonomicon, 2 fire shards, a greatwood log, and a diamond. It takes portfolio, which I don't actually make automatically, which is a bit annoying. It takes census, which I think I was supposed to make automatically, but I guess I didn't. It takes fire, which I definitely have. So those stuff I'm actually gonna have to check. What is census? I have exactly 8. It takes portfolio, which I have 16 of. Is that enough? Yes, it's fine. Yeah, but I'm going to have to get to the point where everything's going to be done automatically. That's just going to take more ME supplies. But the system is in place to do all of that. So I just have to tell it that. Code the pattern. Oh, wait. I have to tell it what it makes. I have a pickaxe of the core here, but it's enchanted. I wonder if it's going to tell me that it's enchanted. Actually, you know what I'll do? What is this pick? It's a disintegrate 1, repair 2. And I feel like I have an empty pick somewhere. I feel like I have an empty pickaxe of the core somewhere. Or at least a bad one, not a disintegrate one. I think disintegrate's actually pretty good. No, I don't. Okay. Take the spellbinding cloth. I will keep my efficiency 5. And the repair I left over there. I am so prepared. So, just gonna rub off the spell. Just like so. Nice and simple. I'm gonna say, put all these together, and you get a beautiful little pickaxe of the core. Now I set up the P2P system, so it will in fact have access to this down here. I'm gonna throw in this crafting recipe. I'm gonna dump all that stuff into the chest, which is gonna be pulled out. Right here, I'm gonna take this filter, and I'm going to tell it, you can accept diamonds. It'll be okay, I can accept diamonds. Take this filter, and I'm going to tell it, you can accept fire shards. Okay, I can accept fire shards. Take this filter. It's going to get a little tricky eventually with having some items also take some of these, like some of them take fire shards also, that kind of thing. So it's going to be tricky spacing them out right, but for right now it'll work. And now if you notice, there are 2 fire shards in this system, but that's fine because there's no buffer. There's 0 buffer in each of these pedestals. So it'll try to put a fire shard up here, it'll succeed, it'll put it on the pedestal. The next time it gets a fire shard, it'll be like, oh, fire shard, go up. Be like, oh, there's no space up, so it's going to just continue along. It's going to get to the next one. And the last thing I have to do is right in here on this final transfer node. This is actually not inverted. I want to invert this so I don't have to craft everything. So I'm just going to take a redstone torch. It should invert it, right? Invert it, yep. I'm going to say, do not pull out thaumium pickaxes. So, what should happen, this is a real run here. We're about to go for it. Have a pickaxe of the coil, take that out. What should happen, missing greatwood log. My bad. What should happen, it'll throw everything into here. We should see that stuff start to get placed on these pedestals. Don't pull in the dirt. Don't pull in the dirt. Did the pick first. Pick's gonna go right to the middle. Pick's gonna find nowhere to go. It's gonna go right to the middle. That's a long distance, though. Having trouble? Okay, it's having some trouble. And I forgot my toast. Is there a filter on this? No, there is a transfer node. Why is there a transfer node there? Oh, I just remembered something. Something has to start the system. Everything can get it in place, everything can get it automatically hooked up with the juice and everything, but there's nothing to actually start it. And I was gonna do that last, but I kind of forgot. Excuse me, hi? Oh, the cover's in the way, isn't it? Yeah. Hang up here. Okay, gotta break this cover, which apparently takes forever. And then replace the cover once it's broken. Okay, this goes here. Okay, something's not right here. First of all, I want that back. I don't know where it ended up. It's possible to see in the rain. And snow. Where did that pipe end up? It was totally pulled out and put into the system. Oops. Okay. I got this, I got this. I know what I'm doing. There you go. Block that off. Now can you get the pick? It got the pickaxe to the center. Beautiful. And look at that. Everything else is being placed right where it needs to go around the outside. I said everything else is being placed right where it needs to go around the outside. Don't tell me you can't do that. Don't tell me there's a fire shard. There's a fire shard here. Okay. Okay. Theorizing. I'm just going to try something. This may totally break things in the end. But what if I just make a loop? It worked. I knew it would have worked. But I don't know if it's going to break things later on. And I do not want to do this while it is raining. So the last thing that has to happen is I need to somehow get a golem. I think I can do this. Get a golem to take a wand and run up and whack the top of this thing. Like so. And if you remember these will pull up. If the items get knocked off or anything, they'll pull them up. It won't do anything if they're destroyed though. So I actually have to go underneath here and drop a bunch of heads and stuff. But yes. Boom. And it's gone. It just disintegrated into midair because the ME system now knows that it just crafted a pickaxe of the core. Thank you. Good night. Oh, that's beautiful. So, that's really cool. Obviously, I need to fill up, get some of the automated juice making set up. Some of these will get very strange with like crafting pickaxes and stuff. But these do cover most of them. I just happen to choose an item that doesn't take any of these. But I know there are some, like if I wanted to craft a bunch of wands or something, for some reason. I don't know if I wanted to craft a bunch of wands. If I wanted to craft like some nice silverwood wand cores. This, I can totally make all these. What about magic stabs? Primal charm, it's craftable. Yeah, but that's all doable. Which is really neat. Yeah. that is the automagic setup. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with for a name. But that's going to be it for Resurrection for today. This episode took way longer to record than I expected. Lots of little hiccups along the way. But that system is now up and running. All I need to do is get more Certus quartz and all that stuff to expand the second system that makes the juice. And then anything I want, I can autocraft pretty easily. That is awesome. He pushed himself into the corner so he actually can't get attacked by the spider. The spider doesn't take damage from mythical snowballs. These two will stay like this forever. Or at least until next episode, because that's when I'm going to be back. Spoiler for next time. Next time, we're going to do something crazy with Toast. And you'll be asking, or you'll be saying, that could never happen unless Toast flied. That's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, he killed the snowman.